Right, look this way now. Right, I'll start then. Day's finally arrived. I've told you that we was going to get a review on a John Bowkett rifle, and we've got one today. Now this one belongs to David Oldham. It's had everything done to it that can be done to it. It's even had one of John's latest shrouds put on it. Nice compact rifle, class as a carbine. I'd say it's probably about 30 inches long. Right, just a few words that John's wrote to us about what he's done to the rifle. It's the blueprint too, and he basically says I changed many design features where I never agreed with the way the BSA did it, and I also add in a lot of features that I could do by hand that you couldn't incorporate in a design to be mass produced. So basically so much gone into this rifle to put it into production. The rifle cost too much, so that's basically what it's done. Now in the blueprint too, we've got the pellet probe nose has been modified for smoother operation. So that's at the front of the probe with a bolt that lays the pellet. Oversized holding down bolt to reduce the breech block correctly into the hammer valve assembly and strengthen the scope rail. The breech end of barrel sharp edges removed and polished for smoother feeding of a soft lead pellet into the barrel. Smooth airflow into barrel from transfer port. The transfer port has also been modified for similar reasons, so you get a nice flow of air at its best. So you're getting the total amount of air for what you need for each pellet with no loss of anything. The muzzle of the barrel recess is crowned and shoulder cut to 90 degrees with rifling to correctly line up with the silencer when fitted. Well, this one is a shroud with an incorporated silencer on it. And it's made out of fiberglass by the looks of that. The hammer tube is honed and all contact surfaces in its slots smoothed out. Steel hammer core machine to alter weight. A one-off spring guide made from a synthetic material to a size to precisely fit the individual spring to be used in your R10. The hammer spring adjuster cup fitted with bearing ring, sharp edges of steel rear rod removed and rod polished in contact areas. The sear area where it latches onto the trigger is honed for smooth pull, and the exhaust valve seat recut knock-off valve modified for different return spring. This spring is then fitted with a damper sleeve, secondary reservoir dimensions altered to suit 12 foot-pound use. Now, I have shot some of the R10s before, and to me the triggers are fantastic anyway, so he's even managed to make the trigger action better than it was. The buddy bottle valve seat recut to correct dimensions and valve shutter modified to work as it was originally meant to, and sealing at all pressure levels. A rather special red long life O-ring is fitted. The probe-on socket where buddy bottle screws into the set to the correct length so that the valve does not open before it should and damage O-ring seal. The inlet valve assembly modified to increase seal surface area, making it more robust and less susceptible to leaks. The valve between high and low pressures, parts of a regular block replaced with one that works correctly, avoiding any velocity curve over the shock string caused by lowering of pressure in the buddy bottle. The regulator works itself is binned, so I mean all the R10s out of the factory they've got regulators, but it's binned it. The regulator works itself is binned and non-mechanical regulator fitted. So it's a non-mechanical regulator. This does not contain any helical springs or spring cut washers, making for a faster and more consistent regulator response. The use of lightweight material for the pistons speeds up the regulator reaction to pressure drop further, which removes the need for restrictors in the system. These tend to clog up if the rifle is used on a regular basis. The regulator pressure setting is then matched to the individual rifle, so it's finely tuned and owned up for its best performance. The bore of the aluminium regulator block, where it seals on part 38, is honed for a better seal than provided by an untreated intrusion, which can leave leak causing tracks during manufacture. All sear surfaces in the trigger unit are honed. The trigger blade assembly pivot pin reamed out and an oversized roller fitted to smooth operation and remove any sideways wobble. The springs inside the trigger unit are replaced to give a lighter second stage while maintaining safety. The whole unit is then set up to give very acceptable trigger with minimal of creep before releasing. And if you've got a good rifle, the trigger is probably one of the most important parts on it, and that's been sorted. The rifle is shot at 50 yards outdoors with various pellets to give a guide to the owner as to which it prefers. 10 shot groups with no cleaning of the barrel between pellet types. A 6 times scope is used, parallaxed at 50 yards, and the rifle rested on a rolled up blanket. This is a pellet guide rather than an accuracy test, and I try to get a light, medium, heavy pellet suited to the rifle. In 177 this is not often possible as the barrels can be extremely pellet fussy, and the only heavy pellets work well, so probably Bisney Magnums. The blueprint tuned, including all of the above, is £200. So basically he's taking a good rifle and making it better than it ever could be for £200. That's great value for money if you ask me. I mean, a lot of people that do servicing, you pay £100 just for that, so to have all that done to it, it's an amazing price. John Bowkett bolt modification. The pellet probe is supposed to be held in position by a lug located in the recess inside the breech block. The recess is way oversized, resulting in the bolt being held laterally by the spring loading ball that is meant to stop the handles twitching upwards when shooting. As a result, the bolt moves backwards on firing. The seal on the bolt nose then doesn't, and additional turbulence is created. At the point where fast lowering of air is forced to make a 90-degree turn, a stainless steel lug is made to exactly fit the recess in your breech block. Another part of the modification is 2 synthetic bearings fitted a distance apart to the main body of the pellet probe to keep it in line with as the nose passes through the magazine and pushes the pellet into the breech, centralising the probe in its bearing if its bearing is not well. This is in addition to the blueprint tooling, costs £30, so really does make sure that your pellet's centred into the barrel for 30 quid. A John Bowkett large ball handle bolt conversion costs an additional £25. This one's not got it on it, and is turned from black Delrin with a band of knurling checkering for additional grip, and is just over 30mm in diameter. So there you go, that's what's been done to the rifle. Apart from that, this particular one has also had the stock done. It's got the cheek piece has been cut out and it's got risers in it, so you can adjust the actual cheek piece. Dave's fitted on a bipod on this one. But it's absolutely fantastic, the rifle. So what we'll do now, I'll put it over the chronograph and I'll shoot some targets downrange. As usual, the weather's not the best again. Today the wind's 10 mile an hour gusting to 24, and the temperature's around -1 if you take into the chill factor account. So I'll do my best. We'll get some shooting done and we'll see how it does. But as far as designers and engineers go, John Bowkett is probably a handful of men probably in the world that can do this kind of work. He's been doing it for 20 years now, but the only people that probably in his league would be people like Ben Taylor, Frederick Atchison. We've got some good talent coming along, like Phil Crampton, the chap from XTX Air, there's a chap down south from Airtech. They're doing well, but as far as like grandfather of tuning goes, John Bowkett is the man. So we'll get on with the test and we'll see how we go on. Okay, so we'll do the Daystate Rangemaster Sovereigns. These are the magazines. We're going that way. 10-shot magazine in 2.2 this one. That's a bit bent, I don't want that. Never put in a bent skirt. She's just wasting your shot. Okay, so Sovereigns. Alright, so the first 3 pallets through the test will be the JSB Exact Jumbo at 18.13 grains, the Daystate Sovereign, Rangemaster Sovereign at 15.9 grains, and the light H&N Field Target Trophy at 14.66 grains. So we've got a good range of different weight pellets there. We're going to shoot at 30 yards. The first it will be the JSB Heavy Jumbos at 18.13 grains. So we'll load the rifle and start the test. JSB exact jumbos, 18.13 grains. And the scope being used today is the MTC Genesis. I'll start off the top right hand target. I believe that went away. Try one more shot. Yeah. So that might just come up quite a bit. Bolt is nice and easy to pull back and load. A long way. Down a bit. So it looks down. And we'll go 2 clicks to the left. It was shooting at the bottom of the card with these sort of off it. Right. So I've got it on target now. Just coming over to the left now. Wind, you can see it changing.
You want me?
That's that wind blowing left.
Yeah, yeah. It will. It will, mate.
I mean, vertically they're all online now. It's just the wind keeps altering.
I know, it's unpredictable down this range mark, isn't it? As we know.
That's the first time. What I'll do now, safety's on, I'll reload some more jumbo at this and I'll shoot at the bottom target.
Okay, mate.
Chronograph's not working, there's not enough light under it. I'll have to go further out into the field later on to get a bit of light on the chronograph, get a decent chronograph result on. Now in these winds, these heavies will be, JSB heavies will be quite good. Right, bottom target, right hand side. basically all in a 5p piece. Okay, I've come up to the end of the range now. As you can see, the first 2 shots landed here, so I made adjustments. I think the next one went up to there, made more adjustments, got up to the top and shooting to the left. Bearing in mind that's all within the size of a 5p piece. So I pulled it across. Vertically they're all in line, but laterally the wind's been blowing them. So then after shooting the 10 shots, I came down, started again, all within a 5p piece. To the left, the wind's blowing that way. There's not much you can do about that because it's blowing on and off. So that was the JSB Jumbo Heavies, weighing 18.13 grains. Next up, I'll use the Daystate Rangemaster Sovereigns. They weigh 15.9 grains, or 8-9 grains, somewhere around there. And we'll go for that target, followed by the H&N Field Target Trophies. Now, because they weigh 3 grains lighter, the point of aim is probably going to be around, the point of impact will probably be around here rather than at the bull, but I will be aiming at the bull. See that, Dave?
Yeah.
It's all within a 5p, but it's blowing that way.
Yeah.
The first 2 landed there, and I adjusted it, started getting them in there, then pulled it across.
Yeah.
But the wind's been doing that.
Will do, mate.
And then the next 10 have all basically gone through that.
How bad is it?
Yeah.
It's on the floor.
Right, I'm at the 30-yard point. As you can see, there's your target. I'm set up down in the in that area there. But if you look, this is what we're putting up with again. 10 mile an hour wind, gusting up to 24, so that's why it's blowing to the left on the target. So basically all the shots from now in, you'll be looking at the groups rather than where they're hitting. So there we go. Okay, next up, this is Daystate Rangemaster Sovereign, 15.9 grains. Aiming at the top left target. Expecting it to shoot a bit higher than the others. Last up are the H&N Field Target Trophies, 14.66 grains, aiming at the bottom left hand target. Now these will be shooting high again, just even lighter. I'm going to give it some adjustment this time for windage. Aim left. 3 pellets out of the way. I've also got, let's see, I've got some Falcon Accuracy Plus, some Mackie Pals, some Kaiser Range Masters, and some RWS Superfield. I'll try those 4 fruit next, so we'll have a good idea of what works, but they're all grouping very well. Alright, I'll start off with the heavies. So this one's a good quality brand. It's RWS Superfields. Do well for a lot of rifles, but they're not a bad price. They're coming at around £8.50 a tin or 500. So we can see if we can get a budget tin pellets to shoot well for a John Bowkett 2.5 10. These weigh 15.9 grains, I believe, yeah. So I should be shooting at the top left to start off with. Shoot to the left again. Crossed off with the same one. That is surprising, that. I would say that the RWS Superfields the best grouping pellet so far. Yeah.
But they say?
Yeah.
Oh, they're heavy pellet, aren't they?
Well, they weigh 15.9, but they're suiting this barrel anyway. If it weren't for that sodding wind, they'd all be going for the same one. Right, another good pellet, a good choice for a lot of barrels is the Webley Akipal. Now these are a lighter pellet, they weigh around 14.3 grains. So we'll see how these do, and we'll be shooting at the top right hand target. Akipals have done well. Do it for that. Right. That's right. Next up is the Rangemaster Kaisers. Bottom left hand. best pellet is the new best pellet is the Kaisers.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow, that surprises me, mate. What weight are they?
It's 14.66 grams. Basically, we're an H&N pellet, which is made in Germany. Unlike the rest of the day-to-day pellets that are made by JS, but yeah.
That's what I've been doing, see. Oh, look at the grouping on that, mate.
Yeah.
That is excellent.
No.
That is excellent. Look at that.
Wonder why. Right, the next and final pellet up will be the Falcon Accuracy Plus. They're a good pellet for a lot of my rifles, so why not on here? And these weigh 13.43 grains, so it is a light pellet. So the velocity will be up there, but the lightness in the wind, it might be more effective, we'll see. So, safety off. Bottom left hand target. Expected it's shooting eye into the left, which is only 13 grain. I was touching the last hole, that one. The wind is blowing from right to left.
Ball again.
Go through the same opening. Dropped off. That wind's blowing in the face. So apart from two that got away from me because that wind's just changed, got 8 pellets more or less through the same hole. So
Wow.
the Falcon Accuracy Plus are a good pellet to use through as well. I mean, I think most of the pellets on that card is shot away,
Yeah.
considering the wind. So that concludes the pellet testing. So now what I'll do, I'll go on to some ballistic testing to see what kind of power output it's doing. And what I'll do, I'll put the heaviest pellet through it and the lightest pellet, and we'll see what kind of power we get. You might be surprised because some of these heavier pellets can be up to 3 or 4 foot-pound more through some of my rifles. So that's why a lot of rifles come out of the factory set up at like 10 foot-pounds, knowing that an heavy pellet is going to send it up to 11.5 to 12. So we'll get on with some chronograph testing now. It's bloody freezing. I don't know what it is nowadays, but it's not much above freezing, is it?
No, it's not, mate.
I'd just like to thank John Bowkett for sending us the information on what he's done to the actual rifle. And I say to anybody out there, if you want a top tune rifle, John's your man. because he's got a big pedigree in doing the BSAs. And from what I've seen today, all the testing at 30 yards in wind spraying 10 mile an hour goes into 24. That's not bad at all. So thanks, John. And now we'll get on with some ballistic testing with a chronograph.
I'd just like to say, John, thanks very much, man. It's David Oldham. I'm the proud owner of the gun, and you've done a pristine job, especially on the shroud and the suppressor. I'm really pleased, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've done a cracking job on my gun, and I'm exceedingly happy. Thank you.
Brilliant. This is H&M Field Target Trophies.
Holding pressure, perfect. This is the same. Any of the mechanicals are all the same design. Wolverines, hooks. What do you get to do to it? The Renegade is the same design. What do you have to do to it? Polish it. Is that all? Yeah. It was very neat how it's done. To be honest, I didn't know what it was. The 1200 black wire. I said to her, I took to 12 if you need it. No.
Okay, this is the GSB Jumbo Exact Heavies at 18.13 grains. Yeah, the heavy one's 18.13.
Yeah. See how yours will look better. You wind up merchant. You wind up merchant.
Well, the thing is,
yeah.